Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Patrick Queen. Look, I want to make sure that this point kind of gets through the minds of the listeners that are watching this. I have never been one to not be able to say I was wrong about a player, about their impact. I was very, 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 very hard on one named Patrick Queen. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Two things. When the Ravens used him in his proper position, and when they acquired Roquan Smith, he was absolutely dynamite. He's a heat-seeking missile. That's meat and bone. You feel what I'm trying to say? So I was wrong. Now, do I still agree that they shouldn't have taken him that high? Yes, I'll never take that back. But for what he means to this team, I'm hoping he plays this year. But I make this video today to say, what do you guys think is going to happen with him? Because the Ravens like to play all of their cards tightly to the breast of their vest. And they don't like to show or even hint at what their next move might be. And that could be a good thing. And on this note, it could be a bad thing. Because what we've seen the Ravens do is speak highly of players, big them up, uplift their talent, and then trade and move off of them with the first deal that they feel is adequate for that player's services. And we've seen it plenty of times. We've seen it done. We know how the Ravens do business. The thing is, I'll say this, and I want to let you guys know where I stand. I think and believe that that Patrick Queen should play at least one more season with the Ravens. Listen, and it's for this one reason. This is the one reason. It's not because he's dynamic. It's not because of anything else. I know he's dynamic. He's proven that he could be a playmaker on the defensive side of the ball. The only crux I have with him is that his hands be flimsy sometimes. Like, interceptions be dropping out of his hands like he got butter on him. You know what I mean? Like he ate some of his grandmother buttermilk biscuits, and he still got that grease and oil on his hands from it. But outside of that, I think he's a playmaker. And here's the reason why I want him to play out. I have the Ravens winning the Super Bowl next year. I have the Ravens putting up historical numbers next year. If we win and put up historical numbers, that means the defense is going to be able to do what? Pin their ears back and come downhill. Pause. And if the defense is able to do that, that means you're going to create probably a record amount of turnovers. So if the defense is able to create a record amount of turnovers, play downhill, pin their ears back, that means Patrick Queen is just going to be a heat-seeking missile all over the field. And wherever he plays next, he's going to have to be properly compensated for his services. Let me tell you this right now, and I want to make sure I say this on here. I am one of the proponents that look at players as human beings. You understand? I know a lot of times I joke, I make jest, I do all that stuff, and it's good. It's rooted in truth. But I like to have fun on the platform. But when it comes to players, when it comes to getting their money, I want to let you understand something. I'm Captain Get Your Money right here. And there's no kryptonite for me. I'll tell you that right now. Listen, if he plays out, he's going to get a bag. Every Raven fan wants him to be re-upped and whatever. And that'll be cool. That'll be great. I want him to outprice himself in Baltimore. That should be what you guys are thinking and saying. Because here's the thing. If he outprices himself, that means he had to play so extraordinarily good. Being a one-man wrecking crew that nobody could even call into question his talent. And when talent like that shows itself, the market value for it goes up like this. Because everybody, as much as the rules are slated towards the offense, everybody is trying to get a defender on their team. That's a difference maker. Now, here's the thing. We might get that guy this season. Because why? He's playing so that other people can see his talent. He's playing because the fifth-year option wasn't picked up. And he's pretty much interviewing for everybody to see. So this is the year where he wants to stay healthy. This is the year where he wants to get sacks. This is the year where he wants to get interceptions. This is the year where he wants to run over anybody in his path. R.I.P., I know the queen just died, but long live the queen. Because if he goes out there and plays absolutely out of his mind, next to Roquan, next to Marlo, and hopefully next to MP, that defense is going to be something to be reckoned with. And they're just going to be giving the offense more opportunities to score more points. And he's going to get money. And I hope he does. I'm of the mindset that he plays here and then he prices himself out and goes somewhere else and finds a home. But I want Patrick Queen, because here's the thing, and a lot of people don't understand this. I want him to win a ring here first as a Raven wearing the black and purple. And if he does that, I believe that he has given us everything that he can. There's nothing else for him to prove. At that point, it's up to him making generational wealth, because players don't have a long shelf life, to get as much dollars as possible so that when he is ready to retire, when he is ready to have children, when his parents or whatever is up for retirement, whatever else it is, he could take care of it, because that's what players want to do. So that's where I stand when it comes to this. Look, I love his confidence and everything that comes along with it. But I don't think the Ravens are going to try to outpay him right now. I think they're going to let him play it out. And then if he plays decent, they'll show him a contract. Say, here, we can give you this. If he outprices himself, they're going to say, look, man, you're just too good. We can't afford you. And that, even though it might hurt him and be like, I wanted to be in Baltimore, he would have secured a Super Bowl and then be able to financially secure his financial freedom as he aggregates in age. So that's where I am when it comes to the Patrick Queen stuff. There is no hate you're going to get from over here. I'm looking at him and saying, look, he is a difference maker on this defense when he's paired with Roquan Smith. It's almost like Jordan and Pippen. Pippen was good by himself. You know what I mean? He was good. But next to Jordan, he was a monster. Or Larry Johnson next to Alonzo Mourning. Monster. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, certain players feed off other players. And he seems that when he's around him, he just goes 200 miles an hour. So I think he plays here next year. I don't think the Ravens push the deal crazy. I think they're going to give him kind of a mid-level deal. He's going to say, well, let's play it out. I think he goes absolute berserk. I'm talking Sonic the Hedgehog through walls, charging and running through walls berserk. And I think he plays himself out of Baltimore. And everybody shouldn't have a problem with that if he does. No. Because at the end of the day, he would have given us everything he could have. He would have helped us gain a Super Bowl. And now it's time for him to put, you know what I'm saying, have financial security. And that is what I want for every player. Every single player that plays for the Baltimore Ravens. And that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you all for watching. You can be anywhere else in the world. And you know when you're here, we love to have fun. But guess what? It's rooted in facts and rooted in truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I love the comments. Just be respectful of other people, and we got no problems. And if you would like to donate to this channel, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code to a Cash App. That's where we do all our donations, okay? You can also find the Cash App in the description of this video and other videos, and the name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Okay? Also available now is the Patreon. What do you get if you get the Patreon? You get access to the Discord. You get access to questions from subscribers. You get access to sweepstakes for free merch. And you get access to the fantasy football tournament that will be taking place for this upcoming season. And yes, there will be a prize. Hopefully a very wanted prize I think people will want to play for. So once again, this is the Wunderkind Show. This is your host Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yep.